Lie flat onto your back, please. You take up as much space as you can on your mat. I'll try to project my voice and I'll still see comments and I'll keep track. If again we lose connection, I'll bring the connection back. Encourage you to continue to connect to your breath and stay in your practice for the next hour. And remember, that's one of the greatest parts of a guided practice is simply in surrendering into the breath and allowing yourself to feel whatever it is that you're feeling this morning. And we have a great opportunity to connect in a way that we always talk about. We always talk about connecting in this way, even though normally we're right next to each other. So we're going to continue to breathe, and I'm grateful for the opportunity to continue and to guide you all through a practice daily at 10 a.m. and we'll work out any of these kinks. It'll get better probably each day, and we will continue with our practice in this way as long as we need to maintain a safe social distance and to follow the guidelines and the recommendations, and so that we can all do our part and contribute as much as we can to softening the blow, if you will. This is definitely something that is real, but what we're doing right now is hopefully softening the blow so that it doesn't impact as many people as it could. Take a few deep breaths in through your nose, out through your mouth. And we'll start with a very gentle body scan. Close your eyes down. And begin to receive the message in the stillness, in the silence, that light capacity, and to feel the air inside of your body. If your low back might be tight, your hips feel tight, and very gently just begin to exhale space into those areas of your body, and so that you can release. Go ahead and take a nice deep breath in through your nose. And fully exhale, empty all the air out of your lungs. And reach your arms over your head. And grab your left wrist with your right hand. And draw that wrist up and over your head towards the right. And taking a breath or two into your left side body stretch. And then switch sides, grab the inside of your right wrist with your left hand. And feel your shoulders heavy as you draw that wrist up and over your head towards the left. All right, and then take both arms up over your head. And spread your fingers, feel some energy in your hands. It'll feel good if you're obviously holding on to some tightness. It'll feel good to breathe into it. Bring your knees into your chest, reach around your shins, give yourself a nice big squeeze. And rock gently on your low back, side to side. And most importantly, feel the breath in your body. Most importantly, even if you move through 20 minutes of this practice and then the kids come into the room, or the dog wants to practice with you, the dogs and the animals will love to be on your yoga mat. And just connect to your breath. And roll onto your right side, please. Make your way around into a child's pose so that your knees are mat width apart. Bum to your heels, bring your forehead down onto the mat. And while you're in your child's pose, and take the muscles in your face and squeeze them tightly. And hold that for a breath or two, and then on an exhale, release the muscles on your face. Let it go. And feel the breath back into your hips as you draw them closer to your heels. Start to firm your belly in. And now you can start to constrict a little bit more with your breath. And so a more full, forceful or direct breath with your lips sealed, your jaw soft, and the air traveling in through your nose and out. And with your next inhale, belly firm, rise up to all fours, and so you're in a tabletop. And hands and knees, spread your fingertips out nice and wide. And just do a little free flow. And feel the outer hips as you sway your tailbone side to side. And then go forward and back, move around, swivel the hips, and shake the head. And feel the shoulders, drop the tail, lift the tail. Anything that feels good here. Just keep your hands and your knees where they are. And you reset back and square with an inhale, curl your toes under. Exhale, lift your knees, draw your hips back. Use your thighs and to draw your chest down into your dog. And relax the eyes, twist the elbows in so your upper arms roll out and their shoulders are rolling away from the sides of your neck. Nice broad back. And you slowly start to walk your feet forward. You can tiptoe. And keeping the legs straight, draw the inner thighs, start to warm up through your core. Action in your legs, bring your big toes together. If your lower back is tight, separate your feet a little bit wider, like hips width distance apart. And soften the chin, release the weight of the head, grab opposite elbows. And at the end of this breath, release the elbows, bring your hands back down onto the mat. And then heel toe your feet back together so your big toes touch. Knees can be bent, hands on the mat. With your inhale, lift halfway, lengthen your spine. And as you exhale, forward fold. And with your inhale, rise, reach your arms all the way up over your head to extend. Exhale, bring your hands back to your heart center. On the feet, head above your heart, release your arms by your sides. And let's take 3 breaths with the eyes closed and to feel exactly where we are today. So the opportunity is to ground ourselves in our practice. We know that we have to be in one place. This is normally what we're practicing for, is to acknowledge that we're in one place. But we're not moving around as much these days. In the framework of stillness, the practice of stillness is taken on a whole new context. And so observe the mind, any thoughts that should come up, and connect to your breath. And have a great flow, everybody. With your inhale, sweep the arms over your head, reach up. Exhale, dive, forward fold, bring your hands to the mat. Inhale, lift halfway, lengthen your spine. Exhale, fold. Inhale, rise, sweep the arms, reach up. Exhale, bring your hands to your heart center. Inhale, circle the arms, reach up. Exhale, dive, forward fold. Inhale, lift halfway. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, rise, sweep the arms, reach up. Exhale, bring your hands to your heart center. Inhale, arms up, keep your ribs in. Exhale, dive, forward fold. Inhale, lift halfway, lengthen. Bend the knees, plant the hands, step your feet back, come into a high plank, so the high part of a push-up. And keep the weight in the balls of your feet, kick through your heels so that you feel your thighs firm, relax your jaw, and keep your neck in line with the rest of the spine. And lift seal, take a strong breath in through your nose. Low belly draws in, lift your hips, come back into your down dog. And head below your heart, take 3 breaths, and maintain the frame space at the base of your neck. And draw from the strength in your upper back. Keep your left foot down. Inhale, lift your right leg up, 3-legged dog. Exhale, bring your right knee to your right elbow. Inhale, kick back and up, 3-legged dog. Exhale, your knee to your left elbow. Inhale, kick back, 3-legged dog. Exhale, knee to your nose, press into your hands. Feel your upper back and lats spread. Keep your hips nice and high. Take another breath, look forward. Exhale, step your right foot, place it in between your hands. Lower your back knee down, untuck your toes so they're pointed. And with your inhale, bring your arms over your head, reach up and let your hips get heavy. And draw through your belly, send your gaze one spot in front. And feel your front heel for balance. Stand back on your left knee so your tailbone is down, your torso is up. And then gently, without moving the hips, start to twist. Take your right arm back, bring your left arm forward. And slide your ears back so your chin stays parallel to the floor. Spread your fingertips wide and feel any of this in the upper spine. And if it's in your lower back, then take it back even more on your left knee. And slowly come back to center. Reach your arms up. Draw your belly and bend into your front leg. Shoulders down. Inhale, lift your gaze. Big breath. Exhale, bring your hands back to the mat. Soften your chin. Inhale, curl your back toes. Lift the knee. Exhale, step back into a down dog. Hips high. And firm your hands, keep the shoulders broad. And right foot stays. Inhale, lift your left leg up. Exhale, left knee to your left elbow. Inhale, kick back and up. Exhale, knee to your right elbow. Inhale, back and up. Exhale, knee to your nose, press into your hands, keep the hips drawn. And take a breath, look forward. And step left foot in between your hands, lower your back knee down. Untuck your back toes, ground the foot. Inhale, reach your arms up. And less grip in your front toes, more weight into the heel for balance. Slowly stand back on your right knee. And draws your belly in when you bring your tailbone down, take an inhale. And gently twist on the exhale, left arm back. Right arm forward, keep your ears back. And so you're twisting from your heart center sternum. Little to no weight in your low back. If you're really tight in your outer hips, then just back off from the twist a little bit. Inhale draws you back to center. Reach your arms up. Bend into your front leg. And tailbone and shoulders down. Inhale, roll your gaze up. And exhale, bring your hands back to the mat. Inhale, tuck your back toes. Lift the knee. Exhale, step back into your down dog. And palms flat, elbows in. Take 3 deep breaths in your down dog. And hopefully you're starting to feel some of this breath energy flowing through your body. And with your inhale, lift your heels up. Bend your knees. Exhale, 2 big steps to the top of the mat. Inhale, lift halfway, lengthen your spine. Exhale, dive, forward fold. Inhale, rise, sweep the arms over your head, reach up. Exhale, bring your hands together in front of your heart center. Weight in the heels, inhale, arms up, interlace the fingers. And release the index, tailbone down. And shoulders ground, side bend, reach over to the right. And draw your awareness back to your breath with your lips sealed. And you'll notice that hollow sound of the breath and through the back of your throat that you pick up in your own ears. And stay strong in your legs. Inhale, rise to center. Separate your palms. Bend your legs, sit back and down into a chair. Your knees can be together or just slightly apart. And tailbone down, and then lift the sternum, breastplate bone away from your tailbone. And stay active in your squat, more weight into your heels. Breathe for 3, 2, 1. Inhale, rise up, interlace the fingers, opposite grip. Tailbone down, shoulders ground, side bend to the left. And such a great posture in modified half moon. And to re-engage the core and to re-engage the breath. And you'll find it feels really good for the breath to meet the friction or any tension that you might be holding on to. With your inhale, rise back up. Separate your palms, bend your legs, sit back into your chair. So it can be a powerful pose without you forcing the power. It's more about realizing the powerful energy blended with the peace of your breath and the calmness of your mind. And stay with your squat, sternum away from your tail for 3, 2, 1. Fold, bring your hands down to the ground. Inhale, lift halfway, lengthen. Plant the hands, step back into your high plank, high push-up. And shoulders over your elbows. Now puff through the upper back. Firm your belly and shift the weight into your toes. Bend your arms, lower halfway down. Modify. Lower the knees, bring the chest down. And then inhale, lift your heart, baby cobra. Exhale, lower your heart down. Again, inhale, lift the heart, baby cobra. Exhale, lower the heart down. Last one, inhale, lift the heart, shoulders down. Exhale, lower the chest, press back into a child's pose. Squeeze your bum to your heels. Keep the bum to your heels, arms are alive, so you're active in your upper back. Now feel the breath bring you back up. Inhale to a tabletop. And tuck your toes. Exhale, lift your knees. Come back into your downward facing dog. And feel the head heavy, but a light little bounce of the chin. And bring your big toes together. Hug the midline with your legs. Inhale, lift your right leg up. Exhale, big step, right foot all the way through. You can broaden your base. Heel toe your right foot out a little wider. And extend through your back heel. Inhale, bring your arms over your head to extend. And bend your front leg till your knee stacks on top of the heel. And let's work a little Kriya in repetitive movement. Toggle the mind into the breath. Inhale here. Exhale, arms by your sides. Hinge, chest over your right knee. Inhale, sweep the arms up. Exhale, hinge, bring your arms by your sides. Again, inhale, swing the arms up. Exhale, hinge, bring your arms by your sides. Stay here, draw your belly in. Ball your back foot engaged, reach your arms forward like Utkatasana. If that's too much, keep your arms by your sides. And feel your front heel, take a breath through your fingertips. Exhale, bring your hands down onto the ground. Inhale, kick back, right leg high to the sky. Exhale, knee to your right elbow. Inhale, kick back and up. Exhale, right knee to your left elbow, stay here. Press through your hands, straighten your right leg to the left. Feel the outer edge of your right foot. Shift your gaze to the right. Shoulders land over your wrists for 3, 2, right knee to your nose. Square your hips. Inhale, kick back, 3-legged dog. Exhale, big step all the way through. Pivot your back heel down flat. Pause, tailbone down. Deep breath in, come up, warrior 2. Left arm back, right arm forward, shoulders over your hips. Your mind's going to want to straighten your front leg. Keep it bent, roll your tailbone down, and engage more of your mat from your back foot. With your exhale, you can lunge a little bit deeper. And slow down your exhale, flip your right palm. Inhale, reverse your warrior, reach up and back. Exhale, warrior 2, shoulder stack. Inhale to reverse your warrior, up and back. Exhale, warrior 2, shoulder stack. Inhale to reverse your warrior, reach. Exhale, warrior 2, 1 breath, tailbone down, inhale. Windmill your hands to the mat. Pivot on your back toes, step back into a plank pose. And draw your breath into your plank. Puff through the upper back. You can stay, or 3 yogi push-ups. Exhale, lower halfway down, elbows in. Press up, inhale. Exhale, lower halfway down. Press up, inhale. Exhale, lower halfway down. Press up, inhale. Exhale, lift your bum, downward facing dog. 3 breaths in your dog, please. Big toes together, hug your midline. Right foot stays, inhale, left leg up. Exhale, big step, left foot all the way through. Broaden your base. If you need it, heel toe your left foot out. Inhale, reach your arms over your head, crescent. Lunge till you feel your left knee on top of the heel. Ball your back foot, take an inhale, arms straight. Exhale, arms by your sides, chest over your left knee. Inhale, sweep the arms, reach up. Exhale, arms by your sides, chest over the knee. 1 more, inhale, reach the arms up. Exhale, arms by your sides, low belly in, feel your legs strong, stay here. With your inhale, reach your arms forward like Utkatasana. If that's too much, keep the arms by your sides. Relax the jaw, slow down the exhale, feel your core. Take a breath in. Exhale, bring your hands back to the mat. Inhale, kick your left leg back and up. Exhale, left knee, left elbow. Inhale, kick back and up. Exhale, left knee, right elbow, stay there. Straighten your left leg out to the right, any amount. It could be all the way back here by your right ankle. Feel your outer thigh, gaze to the left, shoulders stack. Left knee into your nose, square your hips, and then kick back, 3-legged dog. Big step, left foot all the way through. Pivot your back heel down flat. Tailbone down with breath. Inhale, come up, warrior 2. Ground through your back heel, feel the space with your head above your heart. And slow up. Reverse your warrior, reach up and back. Exhale, warrior 2, shoulder stack. Inhale, up and back. Exhale, warrior 2. Inhale to reverse your warrior, reach. Exhale, warrior 2, stay, shoulders on top. And tailbone down, belly in, breathe. Windmill your hands to the mat. Pick your back toes, step back into your high plank pose. And strengthen the back, take an inhale, you can stay. Exhale, lower halfway down, yogi push-up. Inhale, back to plank. Exhale, lower halfway. Inhale, plank. Exhale, lower halfway. Back to plank. Exhale, lift your hips into your dog. You should feel your shoulders. And turn your elbows in as you press your hands down and start to breathe into that space underneath your shoulder blades. And one flow together, big toes meet. Inhale, forward to high plank. Exhale, lower halfway down. Tops of the feet, inhale. Dog, legs strong, gaze forward. Exhale, draw your belly, lift your hips, downward facing dog. And draw from your inner thighs, straight legs, start to walk your feet forward. And top third of your mat, feet about hip width apart. And peace fingers, hook your big toes from the inside, wrap your thumbs around. You can always have a micro bend to your knees, shortening the hamstrings. Then let the head drop, turn your elbows out to the sides of your room. And best you can, keep your lips sealed, breathe in through your nose and out. And at the end of your next breath, release your toes, hands back to the mat. And keep your feet hip width, hands to your waist. Inhale, flat back, hover. And as you exhale, draw yourself all the way up to stand. And legs straight, arms by your sides. You should feel some of that heat, the energy building with your breath. You can stay with it. If you'd like a little sip of water, now's a good time. Take a little sip of water. And bring your feet together so your big toes touch. And weight into your heels. Inhale, circle the arms, reach up. And bend into your legs, sit back and down into your chair with your knees together. Hands to your heart center, take a nice deep breath in. Exhale, twist, left elbow outside your right thigh. And draw the weight into your heels, thumbs to your heart center. Inhales will naturally shorten. Slow down your exhale and you can maintain as much of the space of the inhale as possible. And bring your torso back to square. Inhale, rise up, feel your legs straight, arms over your head. Exhale, bring your hands back to your heart, bend your legs, sit into your heels. Take a breath in. Exhale, twist, right elbow outside your left thigh. And hips square, weight into the heels. Feel the sensation in your thighs. Really important to breathe into these sensations. And bring your torso back to square with your inhale, rise. Straight legs, reach your arms up. Exhale, dive full. Bring your hands to the mat. Inhale, lift halfway, lengthen your spine. Bend your knees, plant your hands, step back into your high plank. And strong legs, long neck on all four sides. Feel your hands, inhale. Exhale, lift your bum down and up. And one breath, tailbone up. Inhale, lift your right leg high. Exhale, big step all the way through. Pivot your back heel flat, come up, warrior two. Extend, reach through your back arm. And soften your gaze, perspective over your front wrist. And straighten your front leg. Slight turn of your back toes or you kick the heel out. And then reach forward, bring your right hand down to your shin. And take your left arm up. And keep the right side of your neck long versus dropping the head. And feel the long lines and the shapes of your arms and your legs. Connect to your back heel. Inhale, rise up. Exhale, lunge, warrior two. And feel it to your edge as you slow down your exhale. And to lunge a little bit deeper with your tailbone still underneath your hips. Neutral pelvis. And straighten your front leg, bring your hands to your waist. And pivot your front toes in, so you're facing the sideline of your mat. Level chin, take an inhale. And draw your ribs in, hips back. As you exhale, hinge and come halfway down. And slight bend to your knees, feel your upper thighs lift, and then bring your hands down onto the mat. Use your arms as kickstands and to soften your heart muscle. And we're simply going to allow the chin to rest in towards the chest. And slow your exhale, receive the space of the forward fold. And draw through the back of the neck, inhale. Exhale, walk your hands to your right foot. And pivot yourself square back to the top of your mat. Broaden your stance, heel toe your right foot out, and then soften your back knee down. If that's tense on your back knee, you can always pat it with a towel, or you can roll the side edge of your mat, lift the knee, and reset. Left palm flat onto the ground or mat, turn your right toes out. And take your right hand to your inner right thigh above the knee. And gently draw left shoulder down, lift the head up. And you can deepen the twist through the exhale, rotating through your torso. And soften your gaze back to the ground, bring your right hand down. And turn your right toes in, untuck your mat if you had it there. And back toes curl under, and press into the mat, step back into your downward facing dog. And take a deep breath into your nose, light exhale out of your mouth. And feel the right side of your body versus the left, pedal out your dog, bend one knee, and bend the other knee. And deepen your breath, big exhale. Pause the pedal in your dog, and then lightly step. Listen, your right foot in between your hands. Okay, when it lands, rock back, take off, standing splits, left leg lifts. And hands down, soften the chin as you square your pelvis, and work your legs straight. Doesn't matter how high the back leg lifts. Kick through the heel, draw from your right thigh, and feel the sensation in your hamstring. And go ahead and bring your left foot down next to your right. Release the splits, big toes together. Inhale, lift halfway, lengthen your heart center. Exhale, dive, forward fold. Inhale, rise, sweep, circle the arms, come up. Exhale, bring your hands into your heart center. Should feel taller. Inhale, reach your arms up. Exhale, dive, forward fold. Inhale, lift halfway, flat back. Plant the hands, step back, high plank and lower, Chaturanga Dandasana. Inhale, up dog, tops of the feet. Exhale, lift your hips, use your legs, downward facing dog, 3 breaths. And keep your right leg where it is. Lift your left leg up, 3-legged dog. Transition, step your left foot all the way through. Pivot your back heel flat and ground down. Rise up, warrior two. And straighten your front leg. Back toes in or slide the heel out. Leg straight, reach forward. And so you're over your left shin, bring your left hand down, and take your right arm up. Use your back leg for strength. Press into the heel, rise back up, and lunge into your warrior two. And feel your warrior two to your edge, deepest breaths you've taken all morning thus far. Hands to your hips, straighten your front leg, pivot, turn your left toes in. And level your chin parallel to the floor. Slide down your knees, draw your inner thighs back, bring your chest forward. Feel your upper thigh crease and bring your hands down onto the ground. And soften your chin, release your head, neck, and shoulders. Really feel the space in your forward fold and to expand your exhalation. Notice if you're holding more tightness in one leg versus the other, breathe into it. Neutral neck, lengthen on all four sides. Bend the knees, walk your hands over to your left foot. And pivot yourself back square, top of the mat. And walk your left foot out so your left hand is inside, lower your right knee down. If you need the pad, use your towel and double pad with your mat. Right hand sets flat, turn your front toes. Place your left hand to your inner thigh on the knee. And right shoulder shifts down, neck is long, and so you keep the head up. And let it be gentle in the rotation so you're not forcing it, but feeling the depth of the twist, and through the exhalation, go a little bit deeper. And soften your gaze, bring your left hand back down, inside. Uncurl your mat if you had it tucked, back toes under, and then press slide back into your downward facing dog. And feel the release of your left side. And firm into your hands. Inhale your left leg up slowly. And then big light step, left foot all the way through. When it lands, gently rock back. And take off, right leg lifts, standing splits. And work to straighten your legs, use your quads and your arms there to support, soften your chin. Nice and easy, bring your right foot next to your left foot, big toes touch. And bring them all the way together, inhale. And soft sigh as you exhale. Hands on the ground, weight into your toes, lift your heels. Squeeze your knees, lower your bum all the way down, double toe stand. And check your balance, roll your gaze forward. And bring your hands in front of your heart, or place your hands onto your thighs. And the balance is great and for the mind. Nice and easy, spread your knees, bring your hands towards the floor, And let your heels and your hips roll back, fingertips crawl forward. And keep your knees spread apart. Bring your hands back beside your hips and use them to lower down onto your bum. And bring your knees together, hands behind your knees, lift your feet up. As you arrive, balance on your sacrum, turn your elbows in, and feel the extension all the way from the base of your spine through the crown of your head. And stay elevated through your heart, float your arms by your sides. If that's too much, keep the hands behind the knees. And connect to your breath. With your next inhale, lower halfway down, straighten your legs, and stay on your sacrum. And if you go too low, you'll end up on your low back. Stay on your sacrum so you can lift the back of your heart. Now lower halfway down so you're on your lower back. And draw your belly in, point your toes. Turn your palms down onto the floor and start to flutter kick your feet up and down. Even though you're moving your feet in a flutter, and keep your breaths as deep as you can, nice and slow. Use your hands, scissor kick, right over left, left over right. Nice, come back to the flutter, up and down for the last 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and lie down. Bring your knees into your chest, give yourself a light squeeze. Feel the release, exhale. And release the hold of the shins, bring your feet back down onto the ground, flat. Okay, your legs are bent, rest your hands onto the front of your ribs, close your eyes down. And close the eyes, relax your jaw. Soften the tongue inside of your mouth. And feel the expression of the counter pose. And that is your body naturally releasing resistance and tension, which right now, we need some of that resistance. We need some of that force meeting force, but we still want to explore in the space in between. And so healthy resistance and strong force focus. And of course, loving kindness and awareness for all beings. And take your right ankle to your left thigh, like a figure 4. Reach your right hand through, interlace the fingers onto your left hamstring or onto your left shin. And for thread the needle. And let the interlaced fingers, hands on your left leg, and draw your shoulders out of your neck. And keep your lips sealed, but deepen your breaths and so that your belly expands as far as it can. And feel the pace of your mind and drawing back towards neutral, and with every exhale, and that you're able to slow down and to recognize in the heartbeat and the lifeline and the pulse and the peace. And soften your grip and release. Bring your right foot down onto the mat. And to the other side, cross your left ankle to your right thigh. And reach your left hand through, interlace the fingers onto your right hamstring or onto your right shin. hips are twisting, and square the hips, hold on to the hamstring instead of the shin, and let the shoulders drop heavy into the mat, and take a few big belly breaths. It should feel good. We hold a lot of stress in our bellies, push as much air through that part of your body as possible. And practicing outside the containment of the space, I know there can be many more distractions, but that just deepens the practice even more. And stay focused on your breath. Ride these waves all the way through into our final Shavasana. Many things that might be pulling you away right now. Take your mind, draw it back to your breath. You can do it. And you relax the grip and release the feet flat onto the mat. Keep your legs bent with your feet about hip-width distance apart. And traction for the low back. And take your arms down by your sides. And turn your palms flat like we did in that core exercise. Press through your hands, press into your feet, and then lift your pelvis up just halfway so your hips are in line with your knees. And coming down to your armpits. Put a light weight in the back of your head. And again, keep your hands down. Feel your hamstrings and your glutes engaged so your low back can release. For 3. And then soften your bum all the way down onto the ground. And from here on out, you can close your eyes and straighten your left leg. Bring your right knee into your chest. Interlace the fingers onto your shin. Let your elbows soften in around your ribs, and shoulders and hips square and heavy. And soft belly, take your right knee across your body, come into a supine twist. And gently bring yourself back to square, so that you can release in the right leg. That should feel good. And to release the hip. And then switch. Bring your left knee into your chest. Interlace the fingers onto your left shin. And soften the belly, elbows by your side, shoulders down flat. And through a soft belly, you can go ahead and twist on the exhale and bring your knee across your chest. And make it quite a few cracks and adjustments in your spine. feel the space down into your left side as you come out of the twist. And release your left leg. Feel the expansion of your breath. Feel the energy shift. Most importantly, feel in that flow and prana and chi, whatever the breath has offered you into the internal movement during your practice today. Place the soles, your knees fall apart, and so you're in reclining. And bring your hands back onto your ribs. And take your arms over your head, give yourself a nice big stretch. One more deep breath here. And bring your hands to your outer thighs, bring your knees back up together. Draw your knees into your chest, give yourself a final release. Really nice. And release the shins, feet down. And take your left arm up, roll on to the side. Pause there in the fetal position, please. And take a moment to really feel. And take a moment to feel this reflection of space through practice. And when you're ready, you can use your right hand and come up to a seated position. And you're welcome to drink some water, kombucha, tea, whatever you have. And when you're ready, please lie down the way you started, on your head. You can shutter the eyes, you can put a towel over your eyes. As we come into what we built this whole practice for, the space. You know, we long for these opportunities on beautiful yoga retreats and to get out of our day-to-day routine. And what you may notice is that what the routine was is not any longer. So essentially, as we continue to go through this, we're launching this opportunity of a retreat. This is the most authentic retreat that we could be. And so hence the invitation and to join and to collect and practice every single day at 10 a.m. and can be so powerful and so peaceful as we move and through whatever it is that's coming next, the unknown. So any adjustments if you need to in your final resting, I encourage you to stay in track play. You can always listen back on it. But if you can, please stay in your asana. Relax in stillness. And absorb the light and that you all brought to your mat and you all shared and with each other. And please share your practice with your loved ones, and sending peace, sending light, and sending a lot of abundant and positive energy into all of you from the studio today, into your mat, and from my mat, and beyond. And with so much love, and so much peace, and so much patience. And I hope to see you again tomorrow. And 10 a.m. we'll be here for the daily practice. Namaste.